13 Huge EastEnders spoilers for next week. Next week on EastEnders, Chelsea gets a shock as Gray continues to manipulate her, while Phil learns his fate and Mick is drawn back into Janine's chaos. Here's a full collection of the biggest moments coming up. 1. Whitney urges Chelsea to change their plan. Gray suggests to Chelsea that they should register Jordan's birth, leaving her feeling even more anxious. Torn, she tells a concerned Whitney and Kierat about this and they encourage her to stick to their plan. Chelsea explains to Whitney that even if Gray does go down, she will never get rid of him once he is registered on the birth certificate. Acknowledging this, Whitney decides to change the plan and encourages Chelsea to sign the birth certificate without Gray on there. 2. Phil learns his fate. Anticipating remand, Phil is guilt-ridden about not telling Kat the truth about the extent of his prison sentence. He tries to see Raymond but is blocked by Isaac and Lola, who urge him to focus his attention on a struggling Ben instead. Phil then visits Ben to confirm if he can handle the businesses but immediately senses that there's something wrong. At the police station, DCI Keeble tells Phil his fate, but what does the future hold for him? 3. Stuart grows suspicious. Rainey suggests that Stuart see a doctor as she's worried about him. On the market, Mick gives Rainey flowers to thank her for the advice she gave him about Linda, but this only serves to make Stuart more suspicious. Although Rainey lies about where the flowers are from, Stuart remains unconvinced and becomes convinced that she is cheating. Rainey later confides in Mick about her worries regarding Stuart, but Stuart sees their conversation and takes it as confirmation that they are having an affair. 4. Gray continues to manipulate Chelsea. Gray informs Chelsea that Jordan is breathing on his own, meaning they don't have to be at the hospital. This throws Chelsea's plans into disarray, now unable to leave the house to get her passport so that she can register Jordan's birth. She turns to Kierat for help, telling him she can't leave the house without Gray questioning her whereabouts. Determined to help, Kierat takes Gray to the Vic in a bid to buy Chelsea some time. However, Chelsea is caught by Gray on her way home and is forced to lie about her whereabouts. 5. Billy makes a discovery. Billy has a house clearing that he needs assistance with, so Rocky offers his help for a cost. Billy offers Karen anything she wants from the clearance in return for her shopping trolley. During the process, Billy eyes a doll that Janet may like but is surprised when he finds a wad of money hidden in it. However, he's mortified when he realizes that there are actually 2 dolls, and Karen has picked out the one with the money in. Determined to rectify this, Billy takes shock action when he spots Mia with the doll, but his actions don't go down that well with everyone. 6. Mick gets drawn back into Janine's scheme. Jean and Stacy tell Janine that the social workers are assessing Kat regarding Scarlett. Needing help, Janine begs Mick to let her use the Vic's address, and he reluctantly agrees. Pushing her luck, Janine subtly asks Mick to fake being a couple for the meeting with the social worker. Once again, Mick agrees to Janine's request, but is adamant that no one must know about it. 7. Chelsea gets a shock. Chelsea agrees to the hospital with Gray, as he continues to control her every mood. Chelsea gives Kierat an update on her plans and he promises to meet her at the hospital, where he is going to support her signing of the birth certificate. However, as she goes to register Jordan's birth, Chelsea gets a shock. What will she find out? 8. Denise tries to support Chelsea. As Chelsea reels from what's happened this time, Denise assumes that she's simply overtired and gives her some pills to help her sleep. Denise also advises Gray to book a GP appointment to see if they can help Chelsea, but he has other plans and later presents her with a surprise. 9. Rocky tries to make amends with Sonya. Nancy is helping Rocky trying to use the laptop but things grow awkward when Mick scolds him for watching inappropriate things on there. Sonya witnesses this and shares a smile at Rocky's innocent mistake, giving him hope that their relationship can be repaired. Desperate to make amends, Rocky later gives Sonya some money but it's clear he is far from forgiven. 10. Sonya gives Stuart a warning. Convinced Rainey is up to no good, Stuart begins to follow her but is caught out by Sonya, who encourages him to go to a cancer support group. Ignoring her advice, Stuart decides to drown his sorrows again, and is once again helped out by Sonya when she finds him worse for wear. Stuart tries to apologize to Sonya afterwards, but she warns him that she won't lie if someone questions her on his behavior. 11. Jay gets revenge on Janine. Honey is embarrassed when she sees Jay completing his community payback, while Janine takes pleasure in his plight. When Jay is later approached by social worker Claire, who asks for a character reference for Janine, he takes great pleasure describing her true colors. Jay enjoys relaying this to Janine in the pub later on, explaining that he told the social worker about her history. Mick is concerned at Jay's comments but Janine is quick to brush off her past indiscretions. 12. Mick is accused of having an affair. Jay realizes that Mick is helping Janine with the social worker and publicly accuses them of having an affair in front of everyone in the Vic. When Stuart overhears this, he gets confused and assumes Jay is talking about Rainey. As it all kicks, an oblivious Janine is conducting a successful meeting with Clara upstairs. But could her plan be about to fall apart? 13. Ben tries to prove himself to Phil. Following the latest update on his case, Phil visits Ben again and tells him that he is selling the business. Phil explains that it's for the best as Ben won't be able to handle it due to his current situation. Despite knowing that he isn't in the right place, Ben begs his dad to reconsider, but what will Phil do?